Hey, what is up guys, it's Masik Tech and this is OnePlus One. So I have making an unboxing video recently and it is a Flipkart edition and it is a 64 GB variant and Moonshine Black edition, and I have flashed Oxygen OS zip in it. Let's go to about phone and see. The Android version is 5.0.2, which is Lollipop, and Oxygen version is 1.0.1, but I don't know why it's showing Android actually the version Oxygen OS 1.0.0. So let's talk about the specs. It has Snapdragon 801 chip, which is 2.5 GHz, RAM is 3 GB, battery 3000 mAh, lithium polymer, and camera is 30 megapixel 4K video recorder, and the front camera is 5 megapixel 1080p video recorder, Adreno GPU 330. So I will talk about specs side by side when I'm going to review this video. So let's talk about the build quality and everything. So it has 5.5 inch screen, 1080p display with Corning Gorilla Glass 3, and it's a very lightweight and smooth, and in the Oxygen OS it has ambient display, and which is very nice. So double tap to wake up feature. So on the right side it has power key, and on the left side it has volume rocker key and a SIM tray here, so we can insert the SIM ejection tool and take out the tray, and it supports micro as well as nano, but is a single SIM. It is a 4G variant, actually it's a 4G type, and the OnePlus logo here is very shining and smooth, and the downside written something. Okay, so let's see on the top. Here is the 30 megapixel camera with a dual tone LED flash and a noise cancellation on the right side of it. On the downside it has micro USB jack for the charging, and also it supports USB OTG. On the left side of it, it has noise cancellation and two speakers left and right, the mono speakers, and the it's very lightweighted and it looks so premium. And boundary here is silver boundary on outer ring of the screen. Front camera is 5 megapixel and a LED notification light which is purplish color, which is too great, but sometimes we have a green LED notification light or white. So actually it's looking so smooth and great. So let actually when we try to open the back cover, the back cover is so hard we can't open it, but the back cover is removable, we can remove it. So let's leave it. And it has 3.5mm head jack on the top and a third noise cancellation on the corner. So actually it has 3 noise cancellation. Actually device is a flagship killer in the 2014 at the end, and also in the 2015. OnePlus 2 is also coming on 28, so we'll talk about later. So let's look at in the Oxygen OS how the software performs. Actually it's a clean look, and actually it's a better screen quality than the Asus Zenfone 2. Actually it has 401 per pixel density, but it's actually performs better in the screen quality other than the Zenfone 2, and it's a great multitasker also. So let's see some features in this device. So let me start with the so let's see the Antutu benchmark. So actually the score is around 43,297, which is near to the Asus Zenfone 2, and their specs written here, and the comparison between there is the Asus Zenfone 2 is below the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 and also the OnePlus One and my device. I don't know why it's showing my device other than the OnePlus One. Okay, here are the some specs of this device. You can see here 1920 1080p display, Snapdragon processor, everything is here, Android version, but I have already talked you about. So it has Adreno 330 GPU, battery 3000 mAh. So let's move to the settings and see there are some option here available in the Oxygen OS. Because Oxygen OS is new, it has pre-installed Cyanogen mode 11s, which has Android 4.4.2 KitKat, but it upgradable Cyanogen mode. But I have manually flashed the Oxygen OS zip file with the help of OTG cable. So let's see in the apps how much RAM we get. We have 3 GB of RAM, but RAM is free only 1.7 GB, which is very good, because Asus Zenfone 2 has 4 GB of RAM and we getting only 1.5 or 1.7 GB of RAM free. So it's still a good in OnePlus One, we are getting a lot of RAM free. So in the storage it has 64 GB of variant, out of which we get 54.87 GB storage, but I have used on some apps, so available very less, only 49 GB. We can clear the cache data, so we get more space. So the storage is enough for us, And let's see the display. So it has adaptive brightness and ambient display, and means auto brightness. Ambient display means auto, adaptive brightness means auto brightness, which is very good. And there is a gesture like double tap to wake up, open camera while drawing on the screen, and V to draw flashlight. So here the double tap to wake up, but when we click on the notification panel, double tap, and then the screen is turned off. So actually I use less these gesture like open camera with the O, because it got jammed my screen. Actually when I receive a phone call, it doesn't turn on the screen but sound is coming, so I usually turn off this gesture. So I use this gesture very less, so I should turn off this gesture. So let's see buttons. Actually there's on screen buttons as well as the device keys. On the downside it is backlight, so it's very good, but I'm actually habitual of on screen keys, so I use only on screen keys, because there are some functions changed in the device keys, so I usually use on screen keys. It doesn't have any too many features actually, because CyanogenMod mode has too many features. It doesn't have too many features, so I recommend you to stay on CyanogenMod mode, or you can install CyanogenMod mode, because Oxygen OS is not so much good, but there are gaps already installed, pre-installed gaps. You don't need to flash the gaps file, everything is pre-installed, but it's 700 actually 50 megabytes of file of this Oxygen OS. So from the right side we can option the notification panel in one go, from the middle side only the notification panel. So overall performance great. So let's see the camera quality. It has front camera 5 megapixel which can record video in 1080p quality, but in the Oxygen OS it shows only 720p quality. So I have shot it with the front camera. The front camera is okay, not so much good. Asus Zenfone 2 performs a lot better in the front camera. We will talk about the back camera later. You can see in the low light condition, in the backlight condition, here is the motion blur. It's good, not so much good, but it's okay. Pictures taking good, but in the daylight condition it's taking really great feature. So let's capture some photos of this OnePlus One cover with the also flashlight off, and let's take a picture with the HDR on. The camera is fast and the focus is accurate. You can see the HDR pics is too great picture. The color reproduction and the color toning, everything is in the stay good. Without HDR it's very less dull, and the flashlight picture becomes blur. So let's go to the setting and see the 30 megapixel at 4:3, which is too bad. And the back camera records only 1080p video only in the Oxygen OS, but in the CyanogenMod mode it can record in the 4K video. So with the front camera you can see my pictures are here, not so much good, but it's okay. With the back camera you can see the pictures are quite better and pretty good. You can see here the pictures in the natural light in the evening, when there's some cloud in the air, and the cloud in the sky, not so much cloud, but the cloud in the daylight. And you can see without HDR and now HDR is taking a really good pics in the HDR mode. You can see the don't HDR, no HDR and HDR. You can see the comparison between no HDR and the HDR mode is taking a very good photos, but the Asus Zenfone 2 doesn't take any good HDR photos, but the OnePlus One wins here in the HDR mode. It's taking the photo with the flashlight and without flash, with the flashlight. Actually it takes a very good photos, and the flashlight is also whitish. So I'm recording a video in 1080p quality. Let's see here.
So I am recording the video in 1080p quality with the back camera of the.
So let's turn off the audio and let's keep the mind, and let's see again. Sometimes it's take time to focus because it has Google camera pre-installed, and it's take time to focus, but it has autofocus option. So it's taking time, and now it's autofocus. So let's remove from here, and it's again taking time to take focus, but the camera quality is really nice. We can manually focus, or it has also an autofocus. I have turned off the audio because I'm talking to my neighbor. Let's play a game, Subway Surfer, because I'm going to show you this game because it is going to lag in this game. There is some sluttering, as you can see. There's glitches in between. I don't know why it's happening in this. I think the Oxygen OS is a bug. Oxygen is a bug full. CyanogenMod mode is a lot better, and there are too many options in the CyanogenMod mode. You can see there's a lag was there. It has Adreno 330 GPU, but it's still lagging. I don't know why. I think the main cause is the Oxygen OS zip. We should stay in the CyanogenMod mode for better performance and the great features. So let's turn off the game. Actually, I don't have too many games. I play only Subway Surfer. So it has pre-installed a launcher, OnePlus launcher, but not a Google launcher. There are too many wallpapers. You can see there are too many beautiful wallpapers in this device. Actually, it is a great device. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, you should leave a thumbs up down below. Also, if you want to watch more videos, you should subscribe this channel, and also you will already notify if I upload new videos. And I'm going to upload a video of sample pictures of the camera comparison between Asus Zenfone 2 and OnePlus One. So you should subscribe this channel so you already notified, and comment in the comment box if you have already question, and share this video. I will catch you guys in my next one.